Or not, shall I?
Oh, no, do whatever you think, Mark. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, a very warm welcome to Benny Ekman. We've been looking to get more artists on, and we've gone right to the top with this time, with this one. Plus, welcome back, Mark Hollenberg. He's going to be a co-host for the foreseeable future, and a warm welcome. But here, Mark, I wanted to shake your hand to say welcome, co-host.
Thank you.
You left me hanging there for a minute.
Yeah.
But no worries.
No.
All right, I think we're going to have some fun today, Benny.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You've lived a very interesting life, Benny, to say the least. And it started at an early age. Can you tell us where you were born and where you grew up?
Yeah, I was born in Stockholm, but I grew up in Australia. Shall I continue? Yeah. Right. My parents emigrated to Australia in 1957, and I was 2 years old. So I spent all my childhood in Australia. Came back to Sweden when I was 13. And how we ended up in Australia was that it was because of my grandpa. And he, both of my parents, they come from a little island called Åland. And as a young kid, my grandpa stepped on the boats and worked on the boats that went around the world, different places. And when he was out in the seven seas, he had a wife and a little kid on Åland. And the First World War broke out. So this is just before the First World War breaks out. And all civilians were deported to Australia. He was just at the coast of Australia at that time. And he tried to get back to Åland, but only the military boats were allowed and so on. And he tried to write letters. No letters were allowed or anything like this. And because it was the First World War, people thought, or his family on Åland thought that he was dead because they didn't hear anything from him. But after 7 years, he came back, because then he was allowed to come back to Åland.
But never had contact in this time?
No, not at all.
For 7 years?
Yeah, not for 7 years.
So.
But he came back, and his wife was still there, and he had a kid that was 7 years old. And they rejoined as a family. My father was born as the second child, and they had 7 kids more or so. And during this time, my grandfather told my father that the paradise of the world was Australia. And because there you could work, you had roof over your head, the climate was good. And in Europe at that time, First World War, people were starving. So he tried to get the family back to Australia, but it started working out in Europe too, and so they stayed. But my father was very curious about this. He wanted to see the paradise of the world those days. So that's why we ended up in Australia.
Which part, Benny?
We were talking about Sydney.
Yeah.
And my father was working as a builder in Australia, and those days were you built your own house, and then we sold it. He made a living by building a new house.
Flipping houses, Benny, you could call it.
Flipping houses. And you didn't have to pay taxes for the house that you had sold. So it was a way of living. And the first years he was a plumber, really. and but he started building houses at the end, and so he was doing loads of different types of jobs in the beginning. And 1969 we came back to Sweden. We lived in Sweden then.
So how many years were you there then?
I was there 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
And how old were you then?
I was 13 years old when I came back to her.
But we spoke earlier, Ben, I've written down last night, your father is a very brave man.
Brave.
Yeah, because you were 3 years of age and your brother was 4.
Yeah.
And he took you and his wife.
Okay, yeah.
Bit of a gambler.
Very much so. Yeah.
What was his name, Benny?
You know. It was rather...
in English.
It's things like this that... And when they introduced each other and said, and what's your name? You know. No, I don't know.
Especially down in Australia. Yeah.
Right.
Where's you know?
Yeah. You know him.
You know.
Yeah.
And your mother?
Maj-Britt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very Swedish name.
Yes, very Swedish indeed.
But it's nice to remember them though.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a journey they've lived as well.
They've lived a nice.
Yeah.
But how did it felt for you as a 13-year-old child to move to another country?
Oh, it was rather interesting, really. I because in Australia I went to a public school, and you had the school uniforms. You had the school colours around your socks, and you had a tie and so on. It was very strict. In the classes, you could hear a needle fall, more or less, because of discipline. If you said something that the teacher didn't like, you were sent to the headmaster to get the cane.
Yeah.
But then when we moved to Sweden, it was more or less the end of the hippie era. People had long hair, batik t-shirts, wide trousers, and the classes were just a big storm. It was just outrageous. We had a teacher that ran out because the students were mobbing her and so on.
Okay, the students bullied the teachers, her.
And because they were so different, the school reforms, I was just dreaming of something in between. Must be something better than that. Those two different parts. Yeah.
Ireland had that as well years ago.
Yeah.
The cane.
Yeah.
Especially in the schools where the priests or the nuns.
Yeah.
Where they were a part of it. Yeah, extremely strict. But the artist Gene, Benny. That's his trademark.
Yeah.
But the artist Gene, where did that come from?
It came from, I don't know, but it's neither of my parents or I know have been artists or anything like that. The only thing I knew that my mother could draw nice flowers if she wrote something to someone.
Okay. So that's something.
That's something, I suppose.
Yeah. Or maybe you're the one that started it, Benny. It can always be.
It can be.
It can be.
But,
Yeah. But moving on, then, when you came back to Sweden, did you find it hard to adjust?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Because I was always sitting in a corner drawing.
Yeah.
And there was always some place you could sit and draw.
Yeah, and your parents spoke to you in Swedish when you were in Australia?
Yes, a bit, but not at the end of Australia. When the last years, it was only English. But I understood very simple Swedish. When I came back to Sweden, I couldn't read Swedish at all. I couldn't, and I knew, say, pull in the chair, or the dinner is served in Swedish, but I couldn't have a conversation or anything like that.
Yeah. But you never. But did you go to art college, or did you finish your schooling, or?
No, I've never been to art college or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just me with a pencil in the corner of somewhere.
But you could say, Benny, that you started your art college as a kid.
Yeah,
Because if you're sketching every day,
yeah.
that is learning.
That is learning in some way, yeah.
Yeah.
Talent.
Pardon?
And talent.
Yeah, and talent, yeah. Mm.
And did you have any like painters or like artists or sculptors or anyone that you looked up to as a kid?
Yeah. Salvador Dali.
The French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked his surrealistic way of drawing, painting, so on.
Yeah.
And then later on, we have these a Swedish artist called Olle Olsson Hagalund. And it's very down to earth, childish like paintings and so on. And somehow during my way of drawing, I've just my style has sort of like come to me. I haven't been looking for anything. It's something that's just placed in front of me, and there it is.
Yeah, because it takes a lot. Normally, Benny, it can take a long time for an artist's style to come out.
Yeah,
it can take years. But you probably started that so young, so it was more natural.
Maybe.
Yeah. Where do we? I have this little man here as well. Since we're thinking of style, I'll get the right way around page. But I also wrote here as well last night, Benny, not blowing smoke up your arse. If you know that'd be something you'd hear in Australia. But the more I look at your paintings, the more I like it. Because when I first was looking, I was like, not for me. But the more I looked, the more I can feel what you were trying to do. So, not really good. Did you ever think about becoming a cartoonist?
I've thought about that, yeah.
Because you definitely could. Yeah, because we can see this little man.
Yeah.
And he's on the canvas as well.
Right.
I call him Little Man. When you call him Birdman.
Bird.
Just bird.
Yeah, bird.
Bird.
Bird's the word.
Bird's the word. I love it. My nickname from my son when he was younger was Bird.
Okay.
So it's even better now.
We have to put the song in.
God knows we're here an hour.
Nobody knows. That's good why you lock the door.
Yeah, and your strong colours, I like strong colours as well in my paintings if I can, if it works out. But I originally thought that it was from the indigenous. We'll get to Kierna later.
Yeah.
But the indigenous people here are up north.
Right.
And they use very vibrant, strong colours in their art, in their clothing, furniture, everything. So did that shape your painting, how you mix the colours or how you see colours?
Very much, I think. Well, if we go back to Australia,
the Aboriginal.
Yeah, Aborigines.
Yeah, that's definitely there.
I like their artwork. It was you could see what it was, but they used only a few colours with the orange, red, yellow, brown, and then you could see if they painted a kangaroo, more or less, you could see the inside of the kangaroos, and it sort of like fascinated me somehow. Or these walkabouts and these dots and these, and it was nice and simple. You could see what it was, and there was a big story around the painting. When I started painting off, and this was maybe also with the Sami that I've been involved with, is that I started off with loads of colours and I didn't like it. And it ended up more or less that when I've been painting a lot, I only buy the yellow, red, blue, the ground colours that you have, and the black and white. And then when you paint, you can sort of like mix it on the canvas while you're painting, and you get the colours you want.
That's true.
And so you don't have to have these
The primary colours, Benny.
Yeah, the primary colours.
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we now? But I've noticed as well, Benny, that artists. I would just call myself an oil painter, but a real the good artist. I notice you're handy with tools as well. I've noticed, yeah. So you use a lot of like your carpentry skills,
yes,
in your works as well.
In the works,
yeah. Let me see, Benny. But you were like, so by the 70s, you were painting by that age.
Oh yeah, I think I've had my. I think so. My parents gave me some colours and stuff like that
because my question in my head was, were you a rocker or a hippie? I had you down as a hippie.
Hippie, yeah.
Oh, you're a hippie. Okay.
I had to pick one. I wrote down hippie, so I got that right.
I saw it already in the car when you drove here. Oh, that's a hippie.
we pulled it like this.
Yeah, peace.
I know.
But you still remember quite a lot from the time in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Even though where you were only 13 years old or 12.
Yeah.
Or 11.
Well, with my childhood, it was really strong and.
Yeah.
You still have a twang, Benny?
I do. Yeah.
My Australian friend Shane Ferguson, he's told me that I've lost my twang.
Okay.
I used to have a little bit of a twang as well.
Yeah. So you got your Irish twang.
Yeah, I don't hear that one either, but I believe you.
Yeah, because they told you sound like a robot or something, right?
In Ireland, if I talked in Sweden, I have to speak proper pronunciation English, or nobody understands me. And in Ireland, they call me like I talk like a robot because I'm trying to speak very clear.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
thank God for us.
Yeah. It's working so far anyway. Let's see. Have you noticed that creativity has changed, like with young people?
Yes, I think so, because everything started coming with computers and the digital world. So, and I think people the younger generation are more maybe focused on digital stuff. You maybe don't get the same sort of freestyle with the handcraft, sort of like painting.
Yeah. What do you think about digital art?
Oh, in some ways I like it, but I got apps. I used to paint on my phone with for myself, because I think it's a rather good way to draw instead of getting paper and pencil. But otherwise, I prefer pencil and paper too.
Do you think my feeling is, I looked into it a little bit, but it felt a little bit fake.
Yes.
For me, if you're not dipping the brush and struggling a little bit, because what are you doing? You're dragging something with your mouse. Yeah. And you're adding it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Mark? Because you do a lot of
I agree. Yeah,
this way.
I agree. I do a lot of this stuff, and now this AI is coming in. I can say it's more or less for lazy people, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I have something in my mind, so it's creative, but then I want to push on a button. It needs to be there in several seconds.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Did you enjoy the struggle? I don't know how old you are, Maren. I do, but I don't. I'm joking. Did you enjoy like the more style years ago when it was like a red room or something?
What? Say again?
If you think of like photography a long time ago. Do you know, like
no, I didn't experience this
it's
period.
Too old-fashioned.
It's too old. I started 2009, and then there was a lot of digital already involved with it, or almost everything. And I was always interested in computers and stuff, so it was easier for me to do. So I never experienced those old times. But my father is an artist, a painter.
Yeah.
And he photographed also when he was younger a little bit, and he had a dark room, and so there was definitely more work in it, and more work and money, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the results
more
result was.
prestige. It was more prestige to
Yeah.
it before.
But I like the technical thing, I should say, not only in photography, but also in filming or AI, or it can be everything. So it has to fit you. But of course, when I think about, okay, shall I make a painting or something? I think, oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
So
Yes, it is.
yeah, so if I should say it's becoming much more, everything is becoming much more easier and faster, and lazy is maybe not the good word, that it's for lazy people, but
It's slowing down reality some way.
yeah, but in that way, I like to go out in the nature and taking nature photos, because that's a good combination. You get result right away,
Yeah,
but you're in a quiet environment.
right.
So yeah, I know it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a hypocrite. I prefer the old-fashioned way, but we're using AI as much as possible with this podcast,
Right.
with the logos and everything.
Yeah.
And I find it interesting. My son, Disco Jimmy, I call him now lately. Bird when he was younger, now he's Disco Jimmy. He was telling me like that when we're using AI, that it kind of has a mind of its own. We put in the same information each time, and nearly every time it will give us a slightly different result.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see what happens there in the next few years. Yeah. But eventually, anyway, you grew up in Huddinge. Is it?
Yeah, Huddinge in Stockholm.
It must be a nice part, because I don't hear it in the news.
No, they have the odd murders there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you committed a few murders up there.
So,
Yeah, I've done a few jobs up there.
Oh, I've been there.
okay.
I know where it is.
Right.
I have a friend, or
Yeah.
who's living there, who has a summer house in Loftahammer.
Okay.
Building.
Mhm.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, it's nice. But this is better
Yeah.
where we live now.
Yeah.
Wherever you lay your head now is better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before because you end up in Vestvik anyway eventually, but before we go there, Benny, can we talk about your life before you became like an artist? Because life isn't just, you don't just get handed things. So
No.
you had to
No.
struggle a bit first.
Yeah, I started off as after school as a carpenter. So I worked in different buildings and so on. First of all, I started as a undertaksmontör. We can translate to undertaker, undertak. But it was putting up ceilings at different houses, and then I went on to be a carpenter in 10 years approximately. And then I got a bad shoulder, and so I educated myself to a building engineer and worked at different architect offices, drawing houses, and many times I was there, and I had to. I love drawing, so I could draw the house that was going to be built, so people could see it. Those days they didn't have computers at all, and when you're working at an architect office and drawing these houses, it's millimeter precision. You're very strict, and the way I paint nowadays is some sort of like revolution in the head. Maybe, I'm not sure, but. After about 10 years, then we had moved here to Stockholm. I had met my woman that I live with, and we moved down here because we liked it. I got a job. After 2 years, it was no more work, and I worked part-time as art teacher at the gymnasium. And then 99, I had my first exhibition, solo exhibition, and 3-4 years later I'm living on my art.
How old were you then in 1999?
Oh, I'm born 1955, so what does that make?
Oh God!
Yeah,
I'm not a good
it'll take a
calculator.
long time to do the math, but it's
yeah,
fine.
let's ask AI.
We might get a different. We get a different answer each time. No.
Okay,
No.
A little bit older. Let's say it like that. Yeah. Okay.
You look like $1 million anyway, Benny.
Oh,
You look very good.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You'd outlive both of us. I guarantee you that. But your first exhibition, Benny, in Västervik in the summer saloon.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Was it not the summer?
No, it wasn't the summer. It was they had it at the library in Västervik. They had a place that they had artists that could have exhibitions. And when I was passing there, I asked if I could have an exhibition there, and because it was empty, and they said, "Okay," but the artist that was going to have their exhibition there wasn't able to have their stuff there just those weeks, and she said to me, I have 2 weeks to, I think it was only 2 or 3 weeks that I could use the exhibition hall at this time. And I thought, okay, right, I know approximately how it is to have an exhibition, what I thought of, and I had 1 week to fix all the paintings. I had painted a lot at home, so I had about approximately 80 paintings.
Wow.
That I exhibited. And then I worked also part-time as an art teacher, so I had only 2 days a week. But anyway, during this exhibition, I sold nearly everything.
Wow.
And this was something that shocked me. And
how many was in this? Was it 80 paintings?
80 paintings, yeah.
Wow, Ben.
And my wife was pulling me down to earth again, more or less.
Wow.
Because
you've hit the jackpot as an artist.
As an artist,
selling 80 paintings.
And since then, and then I have had exhibitions in Stockholm and Västervik, and it's been going rather good for me, and even up in Kiruna.
Yeah,
and,
get to that. And did you, because I have a thing in my mind, I was thinking about it last night, that did your injury and other stuff, did that kind of give you the push to become a professional artist?
Not that.
No.
It was...
organic, it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. I just felt this was my life. I was going to keep on going. That's, yeah. Yeah,
I know. And I stopped last night. I was writing down all the countries that you've been to with your art, and then I just stopped. There was too many. You've basically been like all over the world a few times. Have you any like favorite? Have you got a favorite place or somewhere?
Well, India is one of the places I've been to a lot, and been to different workshops there, exhibitions, and met loads of people from all over the place from that have gathered to these sort of like workshops and exhibitions and stuff. And it has been very interesting meeting different people that are just as crazy as I am myself.
Yeah.
It gives you... Oh, it's just great.
Yeah, because I recommend for the listeners that they have a minute just to check your website, bennyekman.se. It's your CV's the length of my arm. So it's brilliant, Benny.
Let me see the length of your arm.
Yeah. Small little. Yeah. It snapped off in the war, you know. No, very impressive, Benny. Fair play to you. So many places. What did I write here? Is it structured? All right, we can get into Kiruna.
Right.
Because this is a massive part of your art. I know it and I can see it.
If we go to Kiruna, when I was with my Sambo, my wife, we went to Kiruna. She has 2 kids there that live in Kiruna, and they live as Sami. Oh, they are Sami, and one of the sons works as a reindeer herder, and the other guy works with Sami questions. And up there, their so-called Sameby, the place where they live, have their Kiruna is in the middle of there, and it has broken up their Sameby, and they have their reindeers going from south to north along there. So before, in the old days, they had to they followed the reindeer. Now they have to take it by lorries, and so on. It's and then they want to make it's for the mines and so on that are exploiting more and more. So it's so like, but anyway, it's tough for them, and it's getting tougher.
Because I have to add that they're the indigenous people.
Yeah,
of Sweden.
Of Sweden, that's right. And but anyway, I was up there during the summer, and we went to the Ice Hotel. And they had a big house with stuff they had frozen for sculptures that were taking tourists to. And then my wife asked one of the guides, who is it that makes these fantastic sculptures? Anybody that's creative, and you just
you just go there.
Send in an application, and if they like it, and so on. So and then I went on to the website and saw that it was 2 weeks for the deadline so I sent up an application, and then 3 months later, you are invited.
If you don't mind, Benny, can I pull you back a bit to the Sami people?
Right.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go too fast with you, because I think it'd be nice for them to to be recognised.
Right.
Yeah. How would you describe the Sami people?
They are a group. They have their own language. They work. Their life is surrounded by the reindeer, and they have their very colourful dresses, and their artwork is very simple with very basic
You are very
basic colours.
We'll leave that one in. That was like something in a movie. Remember the movies years ago?
Yeah.
That stays in.
A good picture of what it is.
A good boing.
And
they do this special singing yoiking.
Yeah, yoik. Yes,
Yoik.
yes. I'm not good at yoiking, but
me neither. But I heard it.
Yeah. And I've been to many of the places that they work with the reindeer. They count, and so on, and they have their different markings in the ear of the reindeers, and then when it's hard to explain if you're not up there, but it's.
I've been there a few times, so I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they eat the reindeer, Benny?
Yeah, they eat.
I was wondering, they're not like it's not like in India, like where the cow is sacred.
No, they eat. It's sacred, but it's not.
Yeah, if you're hungry, it's different. Yeah, I would do the same.
Yes.
How would you feel then about the Kiruna town getting moved like completely?
Oh, it's. I think it's rather interesting. Yes, and then again, it's I can understand many of the people that have lived there many generations, and then they're sort of like kicked out of their town and have to move into the new town.
Yeah.
But life goes on, and
But they moved the whole town,
they
everything.
have moved the whole town.
Is it finished or
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's
still,
still
going on?
Go on, and it's a long process. I mean, maybe it started 50 years ago with the first ideas and so on, and then I mean, when you have to decide where you're going to move the town and so on, and then when they've decided that, it's about the railway, the roads, the water. Sewage, whatever, and then they now many of the main buildings are in place, and more are coming up all the time.
Yeah, but it's creating jobs as well, isn't it? And there's something in the ground they want, obviously.
Yes, but they're mainly people that come up, fly in, fly out.
Okay.
And that's not maybe the best thing for the Kiruna community itself.
Yeah. And has that hurt the reindeer herding and stuff?
Yeah, it's involved with a lot of the reindeer issues.
All right. Yeah. I won't elaborate too much, because it's, if you ask a person from Kiruna was sitting here, they would put it right what it's really like.
Yeah, maybe what's and
Yeah.
it depends on who you ask and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to go up there someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Shall we go tomorrow?
No, during the summer.
Oh, during the summer. Okay.
When it's -10, you know. It'll be a little bit warmer. Benny, yourself and Ermias are a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. You done, because we just talked about your painting, but you're a painter, sculptor, you're an all-rounder artist.
Yeah.
But yourself and Ermias won first prize in the Kiruna International Snow Sculpting Competition in 2015.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but that wasn't your first attempt, was it?
No, I've been there loads of times. 2005 was when I applied for the Ice Hotel, and they wanted me to come up. And since then I've been, I don't know if it's 8 times to the Ice Hotel and 6 times snow sculpturing. And this is but one of the years when I had met Ermias and I saw his talent, I thought that I'd like this guy to come up with me, because you have to be a team when you're working up there.
Did you see him throw a snowball or something, or what was it?
No, it was he was at a refugee camp here in Västervik, and he showed me a picture of a sculpture he'd done by the sea. Little guy up there, and I thought, that's interesting, right? You're with me now.
You grabbed him in.
Yeah.
But I have to say it's a beautiful naked lady and a swan, Leda and the Swan.
Yes, it's a old Greek saga.
Yeah. But we'll pop it up for the listeners or the viewers.
Right.
They can see it. Yeah, no, it's really good. But the thing is, I was thinking about it as well during the week. Is it like 5 people or groups from different countries, and you're all given the equal amount of snow each, and you have to a certain amount of time? Can you talk us about the process and the rules? And
okay,
so
it's people from all of Europe that come to the snow festival that you can apply for, and they're you get a snow block 3 by 3 by 3 meters, and it's 27 cubic meters, and you have 3.5 days on you to finish your thing. And the thing is that you have to send a picture of what you want to create, and it couldn't be a drawing or a model. In this, the last time I was up there, I made a little bottle. Other times I've been drawing what I want to, but if they like the idea, they'll say you're in, and then you go up there, and then you have more or less these 3.5 days to finish the whole thing, and then there's a jury up there, and people can come and go all day around and see the stuff. This was the first time that I had done it now in the new Kiruna, and the old Kiruna was a park beside the town.
The old Kiruna was better, I bet you.
Oh, yes, I know, but now you get, because it was in the middle of Kiruna, you got more people coming, and people are very interested of art and ask how you do things and what tools you use and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it must be a long day, Benny. You're up till sunrise to sunset working on the piece?
More or less, yes.
Yeah. Wow. And you obviously you go inside for some warmth during the day.
That's right.
And some soup.
You've been talking to Amiras.
No.
No, but that's it.
He hasn't told me much about it.
No? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just imagining, because you'd have to have some soup for fuel so you can go back out.
Yeah.
I can imagine, yeah. So, no, and what happened? You went back the following year to defend your title.
Yes.
What happened?
Nothing.
I know what happened. His arm melted.
I know.
Look, it's there. Oh, it's only water.
You finished it too soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you lost the title on a comeback.
Yeah.
You went back the following year.
Yeah, the following year.
To my knowledge, I just thought you and Ermias went one time.
Okay, right, but we've been there twice.
Yeah. So, and then Ermias left. He jumped ship when he had enough of the cold.
Right.
But great stuff, Benny. But the Kiruna sculpture and stuff that links up to the ice hotel in Jukkasjärvi.
Jukkasjärvi.
Yeah,
that's right. Very nice pronunciation.
I took a shot at it.
Right.
Nearly everything there is made from ice.
Yes, everything.
Furniture. Everything is.
Everything is.
Everything is.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So there at the ice hotel, you as an artist you make your art piece in a suite, and this suite is a 7.5 meters by 4 meters by 4 meters. So it's rather huge thing, and then you start working, and what it is that you have made a drawing or and send it up there, and they like the idea, they tell you to come, and then before you come you have to tell how much ice and snow you have to have for your piece of work, because then while they're building the ice hotel, they take the stuff into the hotel with these big yellow trucks or tractors, and because then they sort of like divide it. They close.
Sorry, mate.
they close the room, and it's harder to get all the more ice and snow into the suite. So you have to have all the stuff in there when you start.
Already, because my research showed me that it's coming from the Torn River ice.
That's right.
So that's a massive thing up there.
Fantastic. It's like recycling the snow that is for the ice hotel, and they build it, turns back to the river.
Yeah, and have you ever met the founder, Inge Bergqvist?
Yeah, Inge Bergqvist. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for correcting me again, Ben.
Yes, oh, yeah. He's a very interesting guy to talk to. And
so is he still alive now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Because he was like a entrepreneur and way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see for sure. But did you have? I have it here now. Things with Wings, Virgin Angels, City Movers, Twilight Night, Frozen Love, Forest Fairy, Living with Angels. Is that you, Benny?
Yeah. Yeah.
But these are suites in the hotel.
Suites in the hotel.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah. But they have all disappeared now.
Melted.
Yeah, melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way about.
Because because the more I researched you, Benny, that's why we're talking about the ice hotel and the ice sculptures, because you've gravitated towards there a lot. I can see that. So, what makes you come up with all these ideas since 2005?
I think it's something in me. I sort of like got some sort of drive that just keeps me going. And it's been interesting meeting different people.
Because normally people gravitate towards the sun. You gravitate towards the ice.
It's much cooler that way.
Yeah, and you have like Australian blood in your veins because you were there as a kid.
Right.
So you think it'd be the other way, really?
You think so? I've been thinking about sand sculptures because I've met many artists that work with sand sculptures too. But
sand sculptures.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They do it in Holland every year on one of those islands.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing, they've started like with solar panels and stuff up there.
Yeah.
So the ice hotel is opened all year round.
Yeah, they have sort of like the traditional ice hotel is rebuilt every winter, but then for it's about 10 years ago, they had they called it the 365 Ice Hotel, and it's open all year round. They built I think they have about 20 suites in there. They have the ice bar and all this. And I was there the first year after they built it, and I was invited to make a suite. And and I think my piece of work was there for about 6-7 years before it was taken away. The idea of it was that they had so many people coming to the ice hotel, tourists, because during the summer it was just a big piece of gravel by the Tony River, and now you have the ice hotel open all year round.
And there's an ice 18 rooms in the hotel, and there's cabins, and there's an ice church there.
Ice church, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's something to behold.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's good to you two guys.
We were turning into these religious guys. It's just because we work in a church. Yeah. Amen. But not just saying about it, we should go up there someday and do a podcast.
Yeah.
Could you recommend someone, Inga Bergqvist? Would he come on?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think he'd like that.
Yeah, because he's had an entrepreneurial life, so that means he's had a massive life before the ice hotel.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can put in a word for us,
yeah.
We can go up during the summer.
Yeah.
If Inga allows, what do you think, Mark?
To ice hotel in the summer.
Yeah. I don't want to go during the winter.
Yeah, why not?
We're waiting for the summer to come, and then we're going up north. Like, I told you we were clever, huh? Clever
How
boys
is it
here.
when you're going to order a hot cup of chocolate? Is the bar melting or no?
I can't wait till we tell the ladies at home our bright idea.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I know, but Inga, he sounds very interesting.
Yes, he is. It's an interesting.
I think it's worth the journey.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like to maybe take the train there, Benny. You and your wife have travelled there a few times.
Yeah.
The train sounds nice.
The train is nice when it works.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. And the great thing about up there as well that everything, there's not much waste. Everything gets recycled.
Yes, at the ice hotel. That's the way. And even when you buy a drink in the bar, it's served in ice. It's a nice glass, and the good thing about it is you get the vodka in the drink, and you don't have to dish the glasses because they melt away anyway, and you don't have to have extra ice in the drink because it
it's
keeps
already
it nice and cool
cold.
anyway.
Yeah. What's it like then, Benny, when you're actually sleeping in the ice hotel? Is it cold? Stupid question.
Cold, yeah.
but do you sleep in a normal bed, or do you sleep on an ice bed?
Yeah, you sleep. No, the thing is that you have, as an artist, you make your suite, and the only rules is that you have to have enough space for a double bed, and they have reindeer skins on the bed.
But is it ice or is it a regular bed?
No, it's a regular bed.
It's a regular
Before
bed.
they had ice and the reindeer skin right on the ice, but it didn't. It
didn't work. It's still.
It didn't work out really. But now they have. So you don't see you only see nice reindeer skins.
Because I can imagine that you're ending up the ground the next morning because the whole bed is melted away.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Or
Could be.
Never. Yeah.
But they have nice warm sleeping bags. So the only thing you freeze is in the nose.
All right.
It's rather expensive to sleep at the ice hotel, but then again you get this lingam drink in the morning, nice and warm. So maybe it's worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Could you? Yeah. I'm going to try. I have to try it once anyway. But have you slept in the igloos?
Oh yeah, I've slept in every suite that I have done because as an artist you have the day before the tourists come, you can
Test
sleep
it
in
or
your own suite.
Yeah. And what about? Does many people go there, Benny?
Oh, loads of people. They
Yeah.
have. I think I'm not really sure about the numbers, but maybe 70% of all people that come from abroad, and they have a direct flight, I've heard, from London to Kiruna
Oh, okay.
because of the
that.
popularity of the ice hotel. And
Yeah.
you have 200 media every year visiting the ice hotel.
Okay.
And so many times when I've been there, I've been interviewed by different reporters from all over the world. And
Okay. So they do come.
oh yeah, yes,
Yeah.
And
I know. Massive.
yeah.
Massive. One last question, Benny. When you look back at your life, are you satisfied?
No, not at all. No, oh yeah.
Well,
No,
there's still some time left. So.
Until you came here.
No, I'm very satisfied, and I'm looking forward to the rest of my life, more or less.
You're going to be around for a long time, Benny.
Absolutely.
I have that feeling. When did you have the feeling that you were? When did you become satisfied? Because it takes a long time to be satisfied with your life.
No, I've been rather positive, satisfied all my life, really. I mean, if I was thought something was a bit awkward or didn't like it, or I could just move the other way and go along, because but I was even satisfied when I was working as a carpenter those days, and but now it's just a completely different life. I've been living half my life now.
Yeah, I told a lie, Benny. One last question. Now, maybe Mark's.
I'm writing out a
maybe
lot
maybe two questions.
Yeah.
What about future plans?
Future plans, keep on. I've been, well, I haven't got any future plans. They just come to me.
The projects, your new projects come to you.
Yeah, and people ask me if I can do different things. I keep on painting. I have last years I've been at this so-called Gallery Westring.
Oh,
in
Westring. I've been there as well with my photos.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Sorry, no, Benny. I said one last question, but the more I sit down with you, the more curious I am.
Yeah, we keep on going.
We just keep going. Yeah, you can switch it all around, right? Which painter or sculpture? If you had to wake up in the morning, which comes to mind first? I'm going to. Which in your heart? Which do you feel like? I have to pick one.
Maybe a connection with or.
I don't know. It depends on what I've been involved with the last few days, maybe, or something like that. But I paint a lot, and I have different ideas of sculptures I'm going to do. But then again, even for paintings, even if I do sculptures, I take paper and pencil and start drawing on an idea. And so that would maybe be the first thing I have in mind.
It's amazing, Benny, because everything starts with the pen and paper, like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice way to start everything. Yeah, I know. So included in your future plans, Benny. Sorry, no, I'm laughing. I'm still laughing. But in your future plans, Benny, is there any place you think you'd like to end up?
My future, wherever I lay my hat.
Well, I couldn't have said it.
Good.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
No, it's so natural.
I know, yeah.
Incredible.
I know. Benny, this has been a hoot today.
Yeah.
I tell you now, you're a real character.
Thank you.
And I can see, honestly, there's a bit of magic about you. It's not just your paintings and your beautiful sculptures and everything. I think, Benny, you are a piece of art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
I agree. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a million, boys.
Right.
Brilliant day.
Yeah.
Adios.
Yeah. Adios.
Yes.